Hi, it's Brenda Northey. I'm back again to talk about the Purpose series or the Operation Who Am I series. This is a series that is aimed at helping veterans and military members who are transitioning out of service to find greater purpose and meaning in their lives. So last week we talked about experiential, and hopefully some of you tried a few new things. This week we're going to talk about creativity. This is the second prong of Viktor Frankl's meaning framework. So when we talk about creativity, a lot of people say, well, I'm not creative. And it's because they're basing it upon the end outcome. Was whatever I did, was it any good? If it's no good, then I'm not creative. But we're going to expand that definition, and we're going to talk about the process getting towards the outcome. The outcome actually becomes irrelevant. It's the process. So a lot of you who are in logistics know that whole process. When you're trying to go from A to B, how can you make it cheaper? How could you make it safer? Etc. That's creativity. Some of you were in helicopters. I heard the stories about how some of the helicopters would break down, and you'd use the parts from that helicopter to fix another helicopter. And it was all about resourcefulness. And it's also about ideas, of which a lot of you have had to have in order to do your job effectively. So again, that's all part of creativity. So what I want to try and do is get you to focus this week a little bit on your day-to-day and say, what is it that I'm doing that's creative? What is it that's putting me what we call in the zone? And in the zone is really that area where you feel you don't care what anybody thinks about what you're doing, and you also forget all your worries. So how can we get in that little bit of a zone or in that process to help you out? So here are a couple of ideas. One is look at something in front of you and try and sketch that with just pen and paper. So very simple. You don't have to go and buy a whole lot of products. Do it, but focus 5 minutes. Don't make yourself try and focus longer than that. So focus 5 minutes. Poetry. Try and do some rhyming poetry that captures something that you've just observed. Maybe you're sitting in a coffee shop, you look out and you think, how can I capture something funny that just happened and make it rhyme? Or you may want to look at a piece of furniture and repurpose it. So repurpose is a huge movement actually around the world. And it's just about taking something that's existing what it is, turning it into something else that's useful. So that's repurposing. And I know a lot of veterans in particular love the woodworking side. So this week, that's what I want you to focus on. I want you to look at ways you can add your creativity or excel upon the creativity that you're already doing. And if you are looking for more in depth, my book, Operation Who Am I? It's available on Amazon. Next week, we're going to talk about attitudinal shifts. So good luck and see you then.